Hello, this is a quick demo of my first coding project that I've done. So yeah, this is just a fitness tracker where I can log my workout data and then see a graph for my sets and reps. So yeah, this is the back end. And if you run the start.sh script, that one, it should run this Docker file and the Docker compose on its own. I just had to correct this morning because it was actually using my old jar from here instead of the one in the container. But once this is up, you can then get the front end. I've already got it running, but just to show you again, you can npm-i and then npm run dev. I'll open that up, and yeah, then you go to the local host standard links, and you can import some sample data, which I have from my actual fitness tracker app that I use for my workouts. So that is an exported JSON that I can quickly show as well. I think I have open this one. So this has my workout data for roughly 3 months. And yeah, that will get converted into my fitness trackers format. And then these graphs will appear, which basically shows how many workouts I've done for these months. And then this one logs how many of each split I've done, so chest, back, legs, and other splits. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then you can go to more CRUD options, and it has all the create, read, update, and delete options down here. We're only going to be looking at get all exercise, just because that's the coolest part. You can pick one of my exercises, put it in here, and create graph, and it will map out the data it has for it. So this will be the weight I lifted, and this will be the set number. So I did consider doing this by date, but then I would have to have 4 for each day to however many sets I had, and I didn't really like the format of that, so I went with sets because I'm fairly regular at going. So the number of sets per week don't really change, so this should show like by time, by set. But yeah, you can pick as many of these, I mean, you can pick up to 4 of these, and I'll show them simultaneously. After that, it will get wiped and start again, but let's create a few graphs. But yeah, that's how it looks. There's some input validation as well. For example, I think if you go to get by date, type in something that's not, then it'll have some input validation. You also saw the error that we got from trying to delete something that was being used. So this is actually an error in the backend that gets passed through in a custom REST response, and then we log it over here. So yeah, that's basically the quick demo. This is the stack I use. So it's TypeScript, Vite, HTML, CSS, Chart.js. It's library, but yeah. Backend is Kotlin, Spring Boot, Flyaway, Postgres, Docker, Shell script. These are some of the things that I wanted to learn and I could use in this project. I also wanted to use React, but due to how long it took to convert from JavaScript to TypeScript just for one file, I figured I wouldn't convert from JavaScript to TypeScript to React and then, change it like that. I'll just use React in another project from scratch. But yeah, I had a plan. This was the plan. So I gave myself a bunch of requirements and told myself I would get to at least gold. So it was basically just making all the endpoints, create a GUI for it with JavaScript, upgrade it to TypeScript, use a library to graph it, and that was where we were going to stop. But I ended up doing the graph my existing data as well because it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And the next step, which I'm not going to do now, I might save this for later, is to actually host it and try and make a mobile app out of it. But I think I'm going to leave that for down the road when hopefully I've made a few more apps and had a bit more practice. Yeah, I had a database design. So I went with Postgres, not because of any of these reasons I've listed here, but because it was just one of the things I wanted to try using from scratch, and I will use MySQL for my next project or some project in the future. This was how I created my tables and my relationships. But yeah, this is a basic diagram. And we also have the technical design, which has the stack, and most importantly, the list of endpoints that we wanted to support. Or this is what I thought I would need for a front end to function and be able to do all the things that I need a fitness tracker to do. Yeah, that's that. And then this is the long part. There's a lot here, I don't wanna just read it out, but I'm gonna display it in case anyone was curious. But yeah, that's my first project that I've made from scratch. I'm quite happy with it, and I'm quite keen on doing another one. So yeah, I'm thinking either Pygame or portfolio website with 3JS, but I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Bye.